If you own a Tesla Model 3 or Y, you may have noticed that Tesla's mid-cycle refresh included a redesigned door panel. Now, you don't have to go and buy a new Tesla to get the new panel. Today, I'm going to show you how to retrofit the new panel onto your older Tesla, because I acquired this OEM door panel, actually 2 door panels, and I'm going to show you exactly what the process is of acquiring these panels, but also how to install them. And there are 2 major differences. One, the trim stretches all the way down here for that nice rounded look, and you've got updated material down here for that more of a premium look and feel. Removing and installing the new door panel is quite simple. You've got 1, 2, 3 T30 screws, then you've got a couple of clips that you need to unclip, and a couple of electrical connections. Out with the old and in with the new. And all the parts and tools used in the video, including how to get these door panels, I'm going to link down in the description of this video. Now let's get started. The first T30 that we have to undo is under this red piece. All you have to do is take something sharp, remove it. As you can see, it reveals a T30. Then you take your T30 screwdriver. This is what it looks like. Next, you have a T30 down here, and a final one down here. Next, use the new panel as a guide to figure out what the pins are, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pins that you have to unclip using a trim removal tool by simply wedging it and prying it to the side. But again, compare the old one to the new to identify exactly where those things are. There's 2 down here. You can also simply just slide your hand. Ugh. Okay. As you get closer, you will notice that there's a string here that you simply have to undo. There you go. How brilliant is that? And then down here, you've got your door mechanism that you simply have to unlatch. There you go. Then down here, unclip this harness, and then disconnect the puddle lights. Then disconnect these switches here. Unclip it from here. Ow. Unclip the speaker wire here. Ow. Unplug the harness here. And last but not least, unplug the speaker harness here and remove the speaker altogether. Okay, and I'm gonna go fix my finger, but now out with the old. With the door panel removed, inspect the back to make sure that all the white clips stayed with the door. In this case, 1, 2, 3. Some of the ones at the bottom actually remain here. So now we have to take a pick tool and remove them, because the new panel has them already in place. So if you don't remove these guys, you won't be able to install the new door panel. Removing them is quite simple. You take a pick tool and insert it in here and push it inside. Push, sort of bend both of these pins inside, 1 and 2, and they should come out. See? There you go, just like that. And in case you're wondering, this is the difference between the 2 door panels. This is the old one, and this is the new one. From the back, they look pretty much identical. The only difference you notice is that these pin, and from what I was told, these have about 80 pounds of release pressure. These have about 60 pounds of release pressure, whatever the number is. So that's the only difference. Aside from that, the look and feel is pretty much the same, which means we'll be able to route the wires the same way as we remove them. I'm going to try to show you the installation as best as I can. Let's lift this up. By the way, this gets all over your clothes, so you got to be careful with that. First, we're going to put the speaker wire, which goes through this hole, and I'm going to connect the speaker. Next, you've got this blue plug here. It connects right over here. Then you've got this plug that connects right over here. And also, let's not forget to tuck them in wherever we can. So this one tucks in here. You may notice that there's a blank over here. This is for ambient lighting, which the new door panel has, but the old one didn't. So I don't have wiring for new ambient lighting. So we just have to leave this blank. You've got this guy. Whoops. This guy, the puddle lights. Make sure you hook up the puddle lights. Then we've got this actual door panel hook, which hooks like this. You see, there's a little hammer over here. You put it in the hole, and then you stretch it. There you go. Simple as that. And last but not least, we're just going to clip this little wiring harness here so it's out of the way. Let's close it down. The moment of truth. Hold on, before I hang it up, let me clip the speaker wire in. Now you see this door has a lip here. You want to hang up this lip on that lip. And now you can start pulling, or rather pushing, the clips. I'm gonna look underneath to see if all the plugs align. Yeah, they seem to align. Wow, let's tighten it and see if we can actually close the door. Then we unpack this trim, which is that new wooden trim, which goes on here. It looks like you hook it here first. See, there you go. You've got this little hook, so you hook it in there. I think I'm just winging it. First time doing it. They said to do it very carefully. Okay. Okay, not bad. Oh, one last thing. And we're done. Look at this. Oh wait, let's see if the door opens and closes. You ready for this? All right. Unfold mirrors. All right. Everything closes. Door opens. Wow. That is super cool. Super cool. Okay, I have to show it to you in a POV view. So this is what it looks like with this new door panel. And this is what it looks like without the new door panel. You see, there's all this plastic here. In this case, this continues. Now, one thing to note, and I don't know if it captures on camera, but this wood is actually a little faded over here, whereas here this is a brand new piece of wood and this one is not faded. So that's the only difference. I'm assuming it'll fade eventually, but it's barely noticeable. But take a look at this. How awesome is that? Oh my God. I am very much impressed. I am also impressed how easy this is. But now let's get to the other side. And we're gonna do this side with some cool background music. Oh, and another thing, no need to disconnect the speaker from this hanger. You can actually just unhook it and let it hang. Who knew? And at last, we're done. I've been thinking about it ever since I noticed the new trim when it came out a couple of years ago, and finally dawned on me that I could just get the new door panels. Before I conclude, I just wanted to show you one thing that I noticed, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but the door closes differently. I think it's because of all the padding that it's got inside. It closes a little quieter. Yeah, it'll not be probably picked up by the microphone of the camera, but you've got to trust me. And it's got a kind of a richer look and feel to it. And if that's your thing, then this is definitely a worthy upgrade. Every tool and product that I used in this video, I'm going to link in the description. Also, the part numbers needed for this job and exactly how to get them, I'm going to link down in the description of this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I'm curious to hear what you have to say. Was this worthy of an upgrade? This whole thing cost me about $800 straight from the dealer. You can get them probably cheaper in the future on eBay. But this is how you do this retrofit, and it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye. And you've got to admit, on the inside, it looks absolutely killer. I love the way this looks, how the wood trim continues all the way down. I love the upgraded material down below. And it gives you that much of a premium look. I like, see all this sort of trim, it continues here. Super cool. I really like it.